Horus Lupercal, distinguished among the esteemed Primarchs, was meticulously crafted by the Emperor during the Imperium of Man's nascent era, a dawn breaking through the lingering shadows of the Age of Strife. Much like his brethren, Horus was cast across the cosmos by the capricious whims of the Chaos Gods, each destined for distant realms, a cosmic dance orchestrated to thwart the encroaching dawn of the Imperium. When Horus was cast across the cosmos, his pod found footing upon Chthoniya, a forsaken world near the Sol system, ravaged by eons of exploitation, its once rich resources depleted, leaving behind a desolate landscape of crumbled industry and shadowed catacombs. Amidst this grim tableau, Horus, dubbed Nagui by the Chthonian gang lord Kargeddon, grew amidst ceaseless gang warfare until fate intervened. Battling Mechanicum adepts over his long-forgotten pod, this event led to the slaying of Kargeddon. Nagui's confrontation ignited buried memories, unveiling a destiny unforeseen. Nagui emerged as Horus, a revelation that would forever alter the course of the cosmos. Following his tumultuous rise, Horus journeyed from Chthoniya to Terra, escorted by seasoned comrades from his gang-ridden homeworld. There, amidst the fanfare of his arrival, he knelt before the Emperor, swearing allegiance to his cause. Horus's rapid ascent to power was undeniable, fostered by decades of camaraderie with the Emperor, culminating in his command of the Imperium's vast forces. Through trials and tribulations, forged bonds endured, marked by moments of valor and sacrifice, as Horus and the Emperor stood as stalwart allies against the encroaching darkness. Amidst the sweep of the Emperor's great crusade, Horus emerged as a master strategist, discerning in his deployments, sparing the innocent amid conflict, while ruthlessly quashing opposition. Entrusted with the interim command of the legions Astartes, Horus honed his leadership, a prelude to his destined role as War Master. Following the triumph of the Ulanor Crusade, hailed as his pinnacle achievement, the Emperor elevated Horus to War Master, granting him unparalleled authority over Imperial forces. In the twilight of the Great Crusade, Horus spurred his brethren to fierce competition, seeking to unearth their greatest potential amidst trials and campaigns. His legion, once known as the Lunar Wolves, bore a new mantle as the Sons of Horus, marking a pivotal moment of transformation. Yet, beneath these accolades, lurked a burgeoning discontent, simmering unseen even to Horus himself, stirred by the emergence of the Council of Terra and the Emperor's retreat to Terra. Unbeknownst to Horus, his brother, Lorgar, and the Word-Bearers had succumbed to the lure of chaos, hatching a clandestine plot to elevate Horus as their instrument against the Emperor. Through the establishment of warrior lodges, they insidiously eroded the loyalty within their legions, culminating in a pivotal moment on the feral world Davin. Wounded in battle by a blade of Nurgle, Horus found himself ensnared in a web of deceit spun by Erebus, the first chaplain of the Word-Bearers. Manipulated by false visions and twisted truths, Horus's resentment towards the Emperor reached a fever pitch, catalyzing his descent into darkness. Accepting the revelations presented to him, Horus embraced a pact with Chaos, believing the Emperor to be a tyrant, thirsting for divinity, willing to sacrifice his sons in his quest. With bitterness fueling his resolve, Horus orchestrated a covert campaign to corrupt his brethren, recruiting powerful allies such as Angron, Fulgrim, Mortarion, and others, forging bonds with entities once deemed enemies. As the tendrils of chaos tightened their grip, even the fabric of the Imperium itself began to unravel under Horus's dark influence. Horus, alongside covertly disloyal legions, descended upon Istavan III under the guise of quelling rebellion, yet his true intentions unveiled as he unleashed a devastating virus bombardment, eradicating billions in an instant. The psychic reverberations echoed louder than the Astronomicon itself. Subsequently, facing retribution from loyalist forces, Horus unleashed further betrayal, pitting brother against brother in a cataclysmic conflict. Amidst the chaos, Horus's authority surged, his power unchecked as he ruthlessly pursued those who remained loyal to the Emperor. The tragic demise of Ferrus Manus, his skull mounted in Horus's chamber, served as a grim testament to the depths of betrayal. With each victory, Horus's dominion expanded, carving out his own realm within the Imperium, shrouded in darkness and treachery. After a thwarted assassination, Horus unearthed a suppressed memory of the Emperor's dark pact on Molech. Seeking similar power, he invaded the planet, emerging from the warp transformed and aged, yet godlike in might. With newfound abilities, he plotted a path to Terra, where a clash with Leman Russ ensued. Despite Russ's resistance, Horus remained resolute in his quest to dethrone the Emperor. However, a wound inflicted by Russ cleansed him of Chaos's grip, albeit temporarily. Yet, his ambition to confront the Emperor persisted, driving him to rally his forces. Amidst chaos and division, Horus's power waned, and his spirit fractured. Desperate, his loyalists sought to reclaim his lost soul, embarking on a perilous journey through the warp. Encountering Horus on a metaphysical battlefield, they urged him to reclaim his destiny. Reluctant, he resisted the god's hold, until a sacrificial act restored his resolve. Revived, he confronted his treacherous kin, quelling dissent and reaffirming his dominance. Despite the cost, Horus pressed onward, his form a testament to the darkness consuming him. Gathering his allies, he prepared for the final march on Terra, his resolve unyielding, his fate intertwined with Chaos's grasp. Horus's presence loomed ominously as Chaos engulfed the Sol system. He emerged as a ferocious wolf, challenging the Emperor's authority with relentless fervor. Unfazed, the Emperor remained steadfast, denouncing Horus as a mere pawn of the ruinous powers. The siege of Terra marked the zenith of Horus's campaign, yet his direct involvement waned as he delved into the depths of Lupercal's court. There, ensconced in a pocket dimension, he grappled with visions of power and destiny, his grip on reality slipping as the ruinous powers burnt out their slave, and senility encroached. Despite his waning faculties, he orchestrated strategic maneuvers, commanding through fear and coercion. As the siege intensified, Horus's descent into madness accelerated, his once potent charisma eclipsed by the chaotic forces consuming him. In the final throes of the conflict, Horus's directives grew desperate, his focus fixated on eliminating the Emperor and securing victory at any cost. Amidst the chaos of the Eternity Gate's defense, Horus's forces surged forward, capturing the Barb Bastion, a pivotal moment in the battle for Terra's fate. As the Loyalists held firm, a message reached Horus. Rabuta Gulliman and his reinforcements were closing in on Terra, a mere 9 hours away. With cunning born of desperation, Horus devised a plan to lure the Emperor himself into his grasp. With resolve tempered by the warp's influence, Horus emerged from the shadows of the vengeful spirit, proclaiming his intent to end the war in one audacious move. Horus lowered the void shields of his flagship, inviting the Emperor aboard for a final confrontation. His plan, to strike down the Emperor before Gulliman's fleet could intervene, shattering the morale of the Loyalist forces. The Emperor, alongside Rogul Dawn, Sanguinius, and Constantine Valdor, accepted Horus's challenge, teleporting aboard the vengeful spirit. But Horus had laid a trap, using his sorcerous powers to scatter the Loyalists throughout the ship. Custodes turned against their master as Horus revealed his true strength, a power he had concealed to lure his father into his grasp. As madness engulfed the vessel, Horus's ambition reached their zenith, his followers hailing him as the soon-to-be ascendant Dark King, a title that belied the true chaos unfolding within. As the corrupting influence of chaos swelled within him, Horus radiated an aura of madness and infected all who dared to stand in his presence. With terrifying ease, he shattered the very fabric of reality, melding the surface of Terra with the twisted realm of his flagship, the vengeful spirit. Time itself seemed to halt, caught in the throes of his cataclysmic convergence, as even the grandeur of the inevitable city bowed in homage to his malevolence. Yet, amidst this chaos, Horus remained resolute in his purpose, orchestrating a macabre ballet within the mutated confines of Lupercal's court. Here, he sought to sway his noble brother Sanguinius to the side of chaos, envisioning a unified front against their father, the Emperor. Yet, to his dismay, Sanguinius resisted, refusing to succumb to the allure of corruption. The ensuing clash between brothers was a symphony of violence, with Sanguinius unleashing his wrath upon Horus with unmatched ferocity. Though Horus attempted to restrain his full power, the tenacity of his brother proved overwhelming, inflicting wounds upon the War Master. In a pivotal moment, sensing the Emperor's approach, Horus abandoned restraint, unleashing the full fury of chaos upon Sanguinius. With a force transcending dimensions, he seized his brother and cast him down, raining blows upon him with the merciless force of Worldbreaker. As Sanguinius fell, his body pierced by the talons of Horus, the War Master's heart grew heavy with regret. His brother's life extinguished, his fate sealed by the very powers that had consumed him. Following the harrowing demise of Sanguinius, Horus found himself face to face with the Emperor. Though his annoyance simmered as the Emperor directed his attention past him, defying the Chaos Gods who had gathered to witness the final confrontation. In a clash that defied all conventional bounds, Horus, fueled by the potent energies of chaos, engaged the Emperor in a battle that traversed realms and dimensions, his power swelling to unprecedented heights. With a cruel triumph, Horus bound the Emperor's battered form to a throne of his own making, proclaiming himself a deity and vowing to subject the Emperor to eternal servitude. However, Horus's proclamation was abruptly interrupted by the valiant efforts of Custodian Caseltus Dusk and the sacrificial bravery of Alanius Person. Even as Horus was confronted by his former protege, Garviel Loken, a poignant revelation pierced through the veil of chaos. Loken, appealing to Horus's pride, urged him to cast aside the suffocating influence of the warp and face the Emperor as a mortal Primarch. In a moment of staggering arrogance, Horus relented, believing the battle already won. Yet, as he brought down his lethal weapon upon the Emperor's form, the truth unfolded in a shocking twist of fate. Both Loken and the Emperor himself were revealed to be illusions, and the true Emperor launched a final, devastating assault upon the now vulnerable War Master. Horus, ensnared in agony and stripped of his chaotic might, faced a bitter realization as the Chaos Gods withdrew their favor, leaving him to confront the stark truth of his enslavement. In a moment of heartbreaking clarity, Horus implored the Emperor to end his torment before the Chaos Gods could reclaim him fully. With a heavy heart, the Emperor granted his son a merciful end, driving a blade through Horus's chest with unwavering resolve. As the Emperor poured his divine essence into the blade, Horus was reduced to naught but charred remnants within his armor, his once formidable form now a testament to the tragic consequences of his descent into darkness. And, as the real Garviel Loken gazed upon the fallen War Master, he could only mourn the loss of a soul consumed by the relentless grasp of chaos. Horus's legacy looms large over the annals of history, a tale of tragic ambition and unfathomable betrayal that reverberates through the ages. Once hailed as the favoured son of the Emperor, Horus's fall from grace serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the perilous seduction of power and the devastating consequences of succumbing to darkness. His rebellion against the Imperium not only plunged the galaxy into the fires of war, but also shattered the bonds of brotherhood that once united the Space Marine legions. Yet, amidst the devastation and despair, Horus's legacy endures as a testament to the enduring struggle between light and shadow, a reminder that even the mightiest heroes are not immune to the corrupting influence of chaos. As history unfolds and new chapters are written, the name of Horus remains etched in the stars, a haunting reminder of the price paid for ambition unchecked and the eternal battle for the soul of mankind.